Bob, I'll be honest, I should have went the red smite. As good as it sounds to have some extra HP on Diana, if I can't hit the bad guy, stay on top of the bad guy and hit him, not as useful. Lilia, Nefiri, and then a Kog'Maw with a Milia. That's a lot of mobility. The red smite, you get that slow. You can literally think of green smite as just a ruby crystal. It's a ruby crystal that's coming. Whereas the red smite, that's a slow that, is kind of harder to achieve. Like a Rylai slow, one time. Not a bad deal. As well as a little bit of extra damage. Anyways, we're playing Diana into Lilia. And we'll be pathing towards the bot side. Diana recently got buffed in a sense, where whenever you cast an ability, the duration of her passive now lasts longer, so that gives you effectively more hits onto the jungle camps. I would say it hurts I don't know, like the faster burst of getting more attacks whenever you jump onto a target, but as you can see, that passive just lasts a whole lot longer. It's like 2 extra auto attacks worth of time, and therefore you're going to get more passive procs, more jungle pet hits, and that is going to equate to a faster clear speed, like every single time. Be clearing down. As Diana, we want to fight on power spikes, and Lilia wants to do the same, so once we clear our camps, then the real game starts. Until then. For the runes, we have Conqueror, Triumph, Alacrity, Coup. Lets us deal damage and take some damage. And then Magical Footwear and Cosmic Insight just sets you up to be a bruiser. For our first item, we can look for items such as Riftmaker, Riftmaker, yep, and then there's Riftmaker. Sometimes we can do Proto Belt. In this game, I'm really not feeling the Nashers. I can't use the Nashers against Jax. It's going to be very hard to utilize DPS against the Lilia because she can put us to sleep. Yeah, so with all that mobility and whatnot, seems like it's going to be harder. Health Potion and moving here. Nefiri's in a bad spot, so even though we'd like to full clear whenever there's a play, hey, we can actually get involved for once. Check it out. Now this guy's going to move to the left. Or not. Wait for our Q here. Q. Good dodge. E, moving. Thanks for the help, dude. That's my laner right there. And now this just puts us in a pretty bad spot where Lilia can invade us. Every single time when I'm trying to help a lane, that's about what it looks like. Thank God Lilia didn't just walk at my raptors, though. I'd be so screwed. Lilia, where are you gonna go? Now she's thinking bot lane. I'm thinking my camps. Until she shows bot lane, it's just not too interesting. She doesn't have a lot of CC and the play's not guaranteed. So, if I keep farming, that puts me in a pretty good spot against her. Schmack. Ready? Now Lilia has some, so even if we get some good damage on her, she's just in it, huh? Well played. Alright, the Scuttle Crab will give us level 4. Auto Q. To the top side Scuttle. Nice. All's well that ends well, I guess. Going long, baby. Crossing through mid, but we can also get a chunk onto Nefiri. Whoa! This guy's fully dedicated now. Q, E, auto, 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 W moving, A, and then waiting for that Q. QE, auto, 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 E, auto. Flash, auto. Come on, man. Bye, Lilia. Jeez, why is Nefiri so tanky? Doran's Blade and a longsword. Go ahead, just use every ability. Let this guy push that out. And then to the topside scuttle. After the topside scuttle, I do want to reset, spend my gold. For all these kills, right, the kills give us some gold, and if we don't reset, we never get to utilize it, so... Even though I could do a double full clear here, it's probably better to do it like this. Alrighty, Riftmaker coming up. Amp Tome, Ruby Crystal, and a control word for the objectives to the top side. Lilia is still going to have very good clear speed, and with me pathing towards the bot side, I don't know, it feels okay for her. She's going to enter clear on the top side. You know, with that in mind, let's do our Wolves into Gromp. That'll give me some options once she finishes her clear, and then we can react. With any champion that you're going to be full clearing on in the jungle, a lot of the playstyle is going to be reactionary. So, doing it like this, if she was to choose to do anything on the top side, then I can respond to it, but still be in a pretty good spot if she doesn't. Whereas if you ever skip camps, that's where you're always going to run into trouble. No camps, no XP, no gold, and if the play goes wrong, you're just perpetually behind. As it should be as a full clear jungle. Level 5, and here we go, we're in a good spot. Nefiri is not level 6, so we definitely win this. Moving. QE. Moving. Auto. I didn't get my E reset, but that's fine. This guy has nowhere to go. Auto Q. Nice. Jax has no E. A. Outplayed. Let's clean up these void grubs. These are going to give us quite a bit of XP, and then I think I just reset again, honestly. It's such a bad play for Lilia to have started these void grubs, because it just sets us up for an easy-ass interrupt. Janna kills Lilia? Dude, it's over for them. Level 4. I will show you, Lilia, to not stay true to the full clear. Next step, I want to take this guy's raptor camp, and then probably get a reset off, because I'll only need one more camp. Oh, jeez. Moving. Smite that. Q, E, auto, 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 E, auto. It's... They hate being here, that's for sure. 0 and 3 on the mid lane. 1 and 2 on Lilia. Hi, Lilia. Okay. Fiendish Codex. Fiendish Codex gives me some CDR as well as some AP. What I like about that is that we're about to be level 6. So if I use my ulti with some ability haste, it will come up sooner. It's kind of the dynamic there. Now I could full clear, but the way that we're going to use our tempo, I just need one camp for level 6. So let's take red buff and then enter the river. If I find anyone, then I have a good fight. With red buff, item advantage, and level 6, you would hope that I'd be able to kill someone. So we got juiced thanks to the enemy. I want to shout out to today's sponsor, the Nefiri and the Lilia. Any noobs right here? Control ward, moving. Q, E, moving. W, auto, auto, auto. Q, auto, E, auto, ward, auto, auto. E, ulti. Oh, come on. Q. Help! Help! Dodge that Lilia, E, and we're good. She doesn't have ulti. My E's up in 7. Nice one, Q. Okay, didn't even have to use my Q. Back to the Scuttle Crab. Man, if I landed my E ulti, it would have been over. It was a really good interrupt by the Milio. To the bot side. We healed up off that Scuttle Crab. They're gonna kill him before I can get there. Let's do the Dragon, man. My team's winning too fast, too furious. Oh, Nefiri wants her revenge, I understand. Moving, waiting, Q, moving, run! Ulti. E, dodge. Yes, Q. Bob, I dodged the Q. Her Q2 deals the most damage, and we're back at it. Haunting guys to the top side. I honestly probably should have went Swordpin Boots, but it's okay. Alrighty, we just did a shit ton of plays back to back to back to back. It's time to clear. I probably should have just reset off that play, to be honest, but here we are. So with the Riftmaker, this will give us HP, AP, and ability haste. And with that, that will let us contend. That's why I'm really thinking that one for this game, because we have to take some damage. As we clear our camps here, we're going to go level 7, and that will put me, again, a level ahead of the Lilia. She's only level 5, but she'll hit level 6 off that. And then with the level 7, I'll be in a pretty good spot to just be stronger than her in the fights. Now, do they want Dragon? That's my question. The Lily is wasting so much time, man. I'm not even considering invading her jungle, because that would give up the opportunity to fight her for Dragon, for example. So let's do Raptors, and then I'll start that Dragon. Oh, my team's doing the play already. Do I have time for one camp? Alrighty, I'm on my way. Auto. Lily is there. We can just go through river. Don't have to flank. Play's already over. Try to clean it up. He is fine. Is fine. Q? It's not fine. I don't know how to win this. Whoa, not enough damage. Q. Oh, Kog'Maw gets the kill. I'm surprised. I land everything. It's just not enough through the Milio's healing and shielding. Riftmaker, and then I really thought I would one-shot that guy, I'll be honest. Listen, Bob, back to the bot side. So we complete the Riftmaker. 80 AP, 350 HP, 15 ability haste. And then with the passive, for each second in combat, we gain bonus percentage damage, so that really helps with our DPS. When it's fully stacked, we gain Omnivamp, so it's kind of like doubling our Conquer, in a sense. And then gain a little bit of AP based on our HP, that part's whatever. Auto Q. Time for Dragon Boys. The Lilia show top, so let's do this. Now the Kog'Maw's been getting some kills, he got the shutdown, so he'll have more gold. He'll probably be feeling a little hot. And with that, we can try to attack him. He has that Rage Blade and double buffs. To the Void Grubs here. Surprised that they're even trying. Nice. You know, with my ulti, I'm just going to press into their jungle. I can go back to the Void Grubs, but... Oh! I did not spin my E, Bob. I promise. Phew. Ulti. Smacking him. Smite! Okay. Aw, Janna got that kill. To the Void Grubs. Let's clean this shit up. What? As Diana, you want to pull these bad boys together. Make sure we get the passive on both of them. Dude, where the passive attack speed lasts so long now, I don't even have to use the E. The Q CDR, like, guarantee I have enough CDR to get all the auto attacks off for the passive. Alrighty, the job's done. We did the objective. It's time to reset. I could go Ninja Tabby, but we're going to do Sword Pin Boots and then another Amp Tome here. Control Ward, Sweeper, and then, honestly, just to that red buff, level 9, let's keep fighting. Way stronger than the enemy. Once I get some anti-heal and some magic resist, we're really in business. Okay, too much, too much. They're forcing the fight into them, makes it hard. Got that level 9, and now the enemy bot lane is going to be pushing up here. They should have a ward in this pixel bush, but we can wait. Wait for action. Wait for the enemy bot lane to push up, but it doesn't seem too likely here. Wow, this isn't warded. I don't really see a dive, but we can drive for it. Got nothing to lose. QE, ulti, W, moving. Nice. Run! Okay, let's take that turret, Bob. Nice. Dude, we actually dealt enough damage. Like, last fight, I was like, man, it's so obvious with the champions. Yeah, we have enough damage. But listen, Bob, with the players, you never know. Turret plates are down. Utilize Diana's passive right here. 279 every 3 autos. So good at pushing the turrets. To the top side. Nice one. Oh! Oh! I think magic resist, honestly. I think Banshee's Veil, as weird as that is. No magic mantle and control ward. One of Diana's only weaknesses is magic damage. Kog'Maw, Milio, and Auto. And Lilia deals so much magic damage, so if we can mitigate that, we probably win. I'm gonna do 3 of my camps here and then look for the Rift Herald. Diana, you may be, you know, people may think you're pretty bad. You may be one of the lowest win rate junglers, but me personally, I think you're a fine lady. Lilia, I gotta kill ya. She's gonna see no raptors and maybe get nosy. No raptors, dang. Q, E, ulti, W, auto, 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 smite, auto, moving, auto, Q, E, A. That is that. Now this guy is, yeah, the Jax's E is going to be down, so we have the easy attack here. Unless he walks away. To the Rift Herald. Well, it's not too much of an accomplishment to kill that much of a feeding Lilia. So with the Rift Herald, this will allow us to take some turrets, opens up the map, and then we can do those sort of invades way more, and then way more like in the mid game. In the mid game, where if we kill someone and get a pick, it leads to an objective. Q, E, auto, auto, moving, E, auto. Okay, just kill Millia, whatever. Run! No Rift Herald for me. Kog'Maw's not even a shutdown. This guy is inevitably dying, though. Man, they're trying to run us around. This is annoying. Take the Rift Herald now. It's up to the lanes to correct the map state here. So they'll clean up the mid wave. I can't believe that guy's hitting the turret. And then we want to defend the dragon. AKA get the dragon. Takes me a little longer to soul this, but that's fine. So the reason I want to get this is that this bad boy despawns at like 1950. Would rather have it off the board. And then it helps us push, it helps us in the game since we're so strong. The dragon's nice and all, but it's an accessory at the end of the day. Needlessly large rod. Sell that for an amp tome, and to the bot side we go. Needlessly large rod gives us a ton of AP, man. It's 70. The Riftmaker itself gives us 80. It's so strong like that. And I only need one camp for level 11. That camp's going to be this dragon. We are winning. This is Diana's fantasy, man. When you have just a single ally to work with and you can keep pushing the lead, that's how this champion really functions. If you've watched multiple Diana videos, like, yeah, sometimes just farming a lot, but this is where it's really juiced. Where you don't have to stop and farm all the time. Smite. E, ulti, W, auto, auto. So easy. Q. Okay, I don't have my E for that guy. Q. Wow, so close. I want to take one of these outer turrets. Q, E, auto, smite, auto. No! Escape onto that guy. Right, so I want to take one of these outer turrets, drop the Rift Herald there. Let's just reset. Got places to be. Get that whole Banshee's Veil. Back. Nice. Amp Tome and back out onto the map. So now we're just going to clear up towards Baron. We can finally do a full clear. So with Banshee's Veil, this gives us 120 AP, 50 magic resist, and then a Spell Shield. Spell Shield's only on a 30-second cooldown now, as well. Spell Shield will really help us against Neferi and Lilia. They're so caster-based. And then if I'm flanking the Kog'Maw, it can maybe help me against Milio. She only has that one ability, her bouncy ball thing that knocks me back, and then that stops me from staying on top of the Kog'Maw. Alrighty, to the top side. These guys are way overdoing it. Q, E, W, ulti. Auto, 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 moving. Bouncy ball, auto, Q, E. Before the sleep could even go off. I wish it showed how much the Riftmaker healed, because I have that Omni Vamp procced, I got that Conqueror procced. And whenever you're welling on multiple people, that's where Omni Vamp and stuff like that really goes ham. Oh god, that's a whole Jax right there, careful. Alrighty Jax, I'm gonna take your red buff. Q. Moving. I have to pull them into my ADCs here to really have a chance. Q. E. Auto. Auto. Alrighty, now we're just easily winning. Emilio, I love you. Auto Q. Sets up the Yone. That is that. And the next contestant. They're just walking in, they don't care. It's so hard for them to enter the Baron too. They're not even trying to contest. 9 deaths on Lilia, 9 deaths on mid lane. At least make it interesting, huh? Smite, moving. At least make it interesting, guys. I'll give everyone the blue buff, actually. I think Proto Belt would be my best item, even though it's like kind of cheap and whatever. Like, Proto Belt will give me the reach onto the Kog'Maw. That's about all I want. We already have like enough AP, enough HP. We're pretty tanky. We have an overt level lead, level 14 to level 11 on the Lilia. So now with the Baron buff, we're going to look to push down. So my lanes are going to be pushing. I want to be around my lanes and then in a position to engage whenever the enemy missteps. Diana's very good at flashing, E, ulting from the Fog of War. As our allies are pushing. Go push, I dare you. Sweeper, moving. Kog'Maw, I love you. And engage right here? No reason, Bob. No reason. They're all kiting away, waiting for the soul lanes to push. Look at the minimap. You always want to keep track of where those soul lanes are. If your soul lanes are pushing, they're not going to help you with your mid-fight, okay? But then the deal is that they can then hit the turrets like this, and the enemy can't deal with it. Cute. Looking for Flash E onto Kog'Maw here. He's playing his distance pretty well, though. Nice, we're getting both side lanes. All this free time with the structure, don't mind if I do. Don't need to dive to win. Play it slow. Just let Kog'Maw walk right into us. Schmack, schmack. GG, final score 5-2 and 16. Dude, I wish it showed how much Riftmaker healed. Sustained damage. Yeah, I wish I knew how much. That was a fast game. That was not what I expected to do here on Diana today. That's one thing that's kind of fun as we progress in MMR, you know, throughout the season. The whole game shifts. My team can really push the pace here. So that puts us at Masters 278 LP. Final damage dealt 1600, and then damage taken 21,000. Alrighty, GG. So we got the initial lead, and then because of that, we could push the pace of the game. So that looked like skipping a lot of the camps, getting our level up, and then